The future's gentle echo, how tomorrow shapes yesterday. In the grand tapestry of time, we are often taught to view life as a linear journey. The past informs the present, and the present gives rise to the future. Yet, if we pause to truly contemplate the subtleties of our experience, a quiet but profound truth begins to emerge. Sometimes, it is the future that gently whispers back to the past, reshaping our memories, our meanings, and even our sense of self. Time, as we understand it, is not merely a sequence of events but a fluid continuum in which our hopes and visions of the future influence how we perceive our past. In moments of reflection, we often reinterpret our memories through the lens of who we are becoming. What once felt like a failure may now seem like a necessary detour. A painful goodbye, revisited from a wiser tomorrow, becomes a poignant chapter of growth rather than a tragic ending. This shift is not magical, but deeply human. Our evolving consciousness is constantly re-evaluating and reframing. When we imagine a brighter future, one in which we have overcome, healed, or achieved, we send ripples backward through time, softening past regrets, infusing them with purpose. The future, in this way, becomes a sculptor of the past. Consider the artist who struggled for years in obscurity. At the time, each rejection might have seemed like proof of inadequacy. But from the perspective of a future where her work is celebrated, those years become the crucible that forged resilience and authenticity. The same rejection letters, once a source of despair, transform into milestones on the path to mastery. This phenomenon extends beyond personal success. In relationships, too, the future casts its glow. A friendship that ended abruptly may later be understood as a catalyst for deeper self-awareness. A lost love, viewed from the heart of a future filled with peace and understanding, becomes a necessary step toward emotional maturity. Our future dreams act like lighthouses, illuminating not just the path ahead, but also casting light back on where we have been. They give us context, clarity, and a sense of narrative. Without the pull of the future, the past can remain fragmented and confusing. With it, a story unfolds, a story where every chapter, even the painful ones, plays a vital role. There is deep comfort in this realization. It means we are not bound forever to the way we once saw things. Time grants us the grace of reinterpretation. As we grow, our perspective shifts, and so too does the meaning of our history. This is a quiet kind of redemption, a way for the soul to make peace with its scars. The future also inspires us to reimagine our heritage and cultural narratives. Societies evolve, and as they do, they often reframe their collective pasts to align with new values and understandings. A nation may once have viewed a historical event with pride, only to later approach it with sorrow and a desire for justice. This, too, is the future shaping the past, not by changing facts, but by changing context and meaning. In literature, philosophy, and spiritual traditions, this idea is not new. Poets and prophets alike have long suggested that time is not merely chronological but cyclical, symbolic, and deeply interconnected. The ancient mystics believed that our destiny could influence our origin, that what we are meant to become is already at work within us, even before we are aware of it. When we look at our past through the compassionate eyes of who we are becoming, we often find healing. We forgive ourselves not because we forget, but because we understand. We honor the struggles not because they were pleasant, but because they were pivotal. The future brings perspective, a soft, clarifying light that reveals the contours of meaning where once there was only confusion. This is especially true in moments of transformation. When someone steps into a calling, a purpose long awaited, they often look back and see how even the most mundane or painful moments prepared them. The future, once imagined and now realized, rewrites the emotional resonance of the past. The beauty of this process lies in its quiet power. No loud declarations are needed. It happens in gentle waves, a memory recalled with newfound gratitude, a past fear now viewed as the soil from which courage grew. This is how the future, patiently and persistently, blesses the past. Let us live, then, with a sense of trust in the unfolding. Let us imagine a future so full of love, purpose, and clarity that it reaches back and transforms our yesterdays. Let us believe in a kind of time travel of the heart, where our better tomorrows heal our broken yesterdays. For in the end, the future is not some distant star we chase. It is the light we carry within us, the light that, once kindled, shines both forward and back, illuminating the full arc of our becoming. And so may we walk gently into the future, knowing it holds the power to redeem the past, not by erasing it, but by helping us see it anew. Through the lens of hope, everything behind us changes shape. Through the power of love, everything ahead of us invites transformation. And in this dance of time, we find not only meaning but peace. In this way, the future does not just arrive, it arrives bearing gifts for the past. And when we are ready, we unwrap them with awe and gratitude, discovering that nothing was wasted, and everything belonged.